Good morning, students. Today we'll see how to derive all the three equations of motion. So we can start with the first equation of motion, which is v equal to u plus at. We know that acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time. We are aware of this formula. This can be written as a equal to change in velocity, that is final velocity, minus initial velocity divided by t, which can be written as v minus u equal to at or v equal to u plus at. So you can see we have derived the first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at. Coming to the second equation of motion. Second equation of motion, which is s equal to ut plus half at square. Let us see how to derive this equation. We know that distance is equal to average velocity into time. So this is the formula we have for finding the distance, which is average velocity into time. This can be written as s, and average velocity will be u plus v divided by 2 into t. Now what we can do, we have to replace the value of v. So we can write it u plus at. From first equation of motion, we know v equal to u plus at divided by 2 and into t. Now u plus u, 2u into t will be 2ut plus at into t becomes at square divided by 2. So s can be further written as ut plus half at square. That is, when you divide the two terms in the numerator by 2 one by one, you will be getting s equal to ut plus half at square. Coming to third equation of motion. Third equation of motion is v square equal to u square plus 2as. V square equal to u square plus 2as. We know that distance is equal to average velocity into time. S equal to average velocity u plus v by 2 into t. Now this time we will be writing the value of t, which is v minus u by a. So we can get, this can be written as v plus u by 2 and then v minus u divided by a. This is the value of t. Now v plus u into v minus u can be v square minus u square divided by 2a, which is s. We can write v square minus u square divided by into 2as, and then v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So we have derived all the three equations of motion. I hope it is clear, and Let us now solve 1 and 2 important numericals from the given exercise based on these three equations of motion. So I am going to solve question number 13 given on page number 53. Let us see what does this question say. A car travels with a uniform speed velocity of 25 meter per second for 5 seconds. The brakes are then applied and the car is uniformly retarded and comes to rest in further 10 seconds. Okay, so for 5 seconds the body is maintaining its constant velocity, and after 5 seconds the brake is applied and the car comes to rest in further 10 seconds. So you have to find out the distance which the car travels before the brakes are applied, and also retardation and the distance traveled by the car after applying the brakes. Let us see. So we can start with question number 13. It's given car travels with a uniform velocity. So this is initial velocity given 25 meter per second for 5 seconds. Now since the body is moving with uniform velocity, we can find its distance using the formula speed into time, that is 25 into 5, which is 125 meter. This is the first answer. Second, the retardation of a body. Retardation of a body. So here the body is moving with 25 meter per second, and you can see the brakes are applied and comes to rest in further 10 seconds. So in 10 seconds the body has come to rest. You have to find out the retardation, that is the value of A. So we have the formula A is equal to V minus U divided by T, where V is 0, 25 and time is 10. So we are getting A is equal to minus 2.5 meter per second square. So you can see we have got the acceleration in negative, which is also called negative acceleration. So we can write retardation is equal to 2.5 meter per second square. Next, come to the third part, to find the distance. To find the distance traveled by the car after applying the brakes. So let's see. So again we will be using U equal to 25 meter per second. Finally the body is coming to rest, and acceleration we have already got minus 2.5 meter per second square. We have to find out the distance. So we can use the third equation of motion, V square equal to U square plus 2 AS, where V is 0, U is 25 square plus 2 into minus 2.5 into S. We can write 625 minus 5 into S. The value of S, that is the distance we have to find out. So we can bring this 5 into S to this side. So we have got 5 into S is equal to 625. So S is equal to 625 divided by 5. When you cancel it, you can see the distance covered by the car after the brakes are applied is 125 meters. So this is how you have to solve all the remaining numericals. First write down all the informations given, that will give you an idea to use the appropriate equation of motion. Thank you.